Okay, well, welcome. This is our fourth video now, looking at elasticity of demand. So we've previously looked at the price elasticity of demand, then we've looked at the interpretation of it, then we've looked at the income elasticity of demand, and finally we're looking at the cross elasticity of demand. So cross elasticity of demand is a way of describing the effects of the complementary goods and substitution. So the demand for many goods may be affected by changes in demand for other goods. So for example, with cars and petrol, they're complementary to each other. I think it's reasonable to expect that if more cars are sold, it results in more petrol and more tyres, etc. Baked beans and spaghetti hoops, substitute goods, and the tendency is you buy one or the other, and perhaps we pick whatever's cheapest, whatever we prefer, or perhaps it has celebrity endorsements. And this is referred to as the cross-elasticity of demand. So cross-elasticity of demand is the ratio of the percentage change in the quantity demanded for good A to the percentage charged in price of good B. So the quantity demanded for good A divided by the price of good B is not actually a ratio of demand for each other. So if the price of spaghetti hoop goes up, what happens to the demand for beans? I think we'd expect to see the price of hoops fall. As we know, there will be a price increase, so there will be a fall of demand. We also know that beans are a substitute good, so expect to see an increased demand for a substitute good, in this case the beans. Now, your complementary goods have a negative cross-elasticity. So a change of demand for, say, ski boots will go down if the cost of skis increase. Because the two of them are very complementary, we would expect skis and ski boots to be complementary and to exhibit a similar pattern of demand. So there can be negative cross-elasticity when one of the complementary goods go down. Substitute goods can also have a positive cross-elasticity, for we need to know what goods are complementary and what goods are substitutes for whatever it is we make or sell. So having an understanding cross-elasticity of goods is extremely important. Now, interpreting cross-elasticity is something we need to be able to do. So, how significant is a change in price for a competitor's product? Well, we want to know if it's important for our product and how much our product's demand is going to change. So we do this by looking at the size of the cross-elasticity of demand. If, for example, there's a sudden increase in the sale of barbecues, by how much should a butcher increase the sausage production? By how much might increasing petrol prices reduce the sales of new cars? Because people might get more reluctant to drive themselves, they might choose public transport, alternative forms of transport. So all of these things are really important in helping suppliers and producers understand more about their products and the relationships between the change in prices or income levels, or in complementary or substitute goods which might affect their item. So this gives us ways of understanding products in more details. They give us, as producers, as people running companies, a clever idea of how changes in the economic environment and the competitive environment are likely to affect our products. So we'll be talking about all of these videos with some activities in the class next week. If you are stuck on them though, I would encourage you to watch them all at least twice. Thank you very much.